Digging deep beneath the wave, found my proprio peace. Steady taking space, let me just breathe, let me just be. Gonna choose what's good for me. I'm finally free, paddle in the pavement, do my singing in the shower.
Everyone, my name is Sunshine Tarot. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is going to be on Druski, and how God feels, or Jesus feels about Druski's church skits, and overall just the success that he's in, support that he's garnered over his controversial skits and regarding church and church pastors, etc. And also we're just going to take a look at this is going to be a general reading for him, because I never done a reading on him on the channel before. Happy 4th of July to everyone. And for this July, and just my gift back to you for your support, I have a free 1 question special reading going on via email until July 16th. So if you would like to ask me a free question, it could be on anything. You can email me at sunshinetarot289@gmail.com. Also, I would like to say that if you request a reading, like for the channel, like on a celebrity or an event or something, I ask that you ask at least 5 questions, and keep in mind that also your request might take some time. Say something. Sorry, I know I'm over here. I'm talking a lot. Okay, but I feel very strongly about this. So I wanted to point something out. So Druski hosted the 2026 BET Awards, and he reenacted his viral church skit of him basically just flying around, like, the auditorium or the stadium or whatever the fuck. And then it did not take long for people to start posting think pieces online explaining how his career is basically officially over, right? Because he was mocking God, right? But wait, because Druski just recently released a series called Could Have Been Daddy, further milking and making a mockery out of Bambi Davis. This is a woman that there's like a ongoing joke about him being her baby daddy and all that. And now all of a sudden people love him again after him releasing this Could Have Been Daddy series and basically mocking her, insulting her, and making fun of her. And now all of a sudden Druski makes comedic gold and his career is no longer officially over. And so that's very problematic, right? Because as long as you're making a mockery out of black women, I suppose you are back on track, or you're back on the status quo, and all of a sudden people forget that you mocked the church. And I just think it's very eye-opening for me. I mean, these discussions have been going on for years, in regards to black men, dressing up in drag, and basically portraying black women as buffoonish in their films and in their TV shows. And so the topic has been a discussion for years now, but I guess it serves as an eye-opener again, because it's like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, since when? We're basically at a place where it's like, oh, you can mock God, and I'm religious, and I don't play about God, and God don't play about me, etc. But people forget so quickly under the guise of you making fun of a black woman or mocking a black woman. It's so weird. And so in that prospect, it was eye-opening for me, because it's like, how could you? Okay, so first we're going to get into his current energy. What is Druski? I guess he's a comedian. What is his current energy right now in general? His current energy. Y'all, I'm getting bit up as we speak. I'm over here scratching my damn ankles and shit. Druski, what is Druski's current energy? You have the 5 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups backwards. Then we have the High Priestess backwards? Yeah, we have the High Priestess backwards. Then we have the King of Swords backwards. y'all. He be harvesting y'all's energy. And to be honest with you, he could be unknowingly doing it as well. But I see like a lot of energy harvesting here. It's basically like rage baiting to get a reaction out of you, to basically just, I explained the whole energy harvesting thing on one of my articles. It's right here. I mean, and I'll also link it down below in the description and in the comment section, and you could basically read what I'm talking about. Basically, that's what he's doing. Working, constantly brainstorming, constantly thinking about how to get y'all's attention. To be honest with y'all, it's like, it's almost as if he's not even really living for real. It's like, I don't know, it's like he feels like an NPC, you know? His energy is just, it feels like constantly like a hamster running on a hamster wheel, you know? That's what it feels like. It's weird. And it's like he's not even thinking about love. He's not even thinking about money. It's like, honestly, it's safe to say that money is not even, I mean, it could be part of it, right? But money is not even what drives him to get y'all talking. It's just, it's like, and I don't even want to go as far as say he likes the attention. It's not that. It's just like, y'all, this gives plant. This gives plant. This gives CIA experiment. This gives, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Also, he's in defensive mode when it comes to somebody. He might be, you know, fighting against somebody, or, you know, basically like defending like himself against something or somebody. I don't know. He might be under fire again about something he did, and he's, you know, in defensive mode. But it might have something to do with the public as well, because since we have the Six of Wands here, and then he's holding one wand right here, the man. Oh, and here's the Ace of Wands again. So it's like, here he is holding a wand, and here he is holding another wand, and it's like, I'm reading this as he's the Ace of Wands, right? Like someone who's passionate, someone who's in a creative, you know, state of mind, and also in regards to having to defend himself, right, against the masses. And he could be struggling financially, y'all, with the Five of Pentacles here, or he's got news that something is not working. And also, I feel like there's some sort of pressure on him. He might be his own worst critic, but there's like some sort of pressure on him to keep up with the status quo, to keep up with the times. Like, honestly, y'all, things are constantly changing, and y'all are becoming an even tougher crowd by the day. Tougher crowd by the day. It's like he doesn't know what's going to be a hit or miss, and so that's why he's constantly brainstorming, constantly working, thinking about what's next, what's his next move going to be. Like, how could I like, you know. And I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even see a team with him, y'all. I don't even see a team. I honestly feel like, well, I mean, obviously he has like makeup artists and stuff, but it's like, I feel like he's his own creative director. Like, he does this by himself, basically. Comes up with ideas by himself. Maybe even talks to his mom or grandma even, or something like that, to kind of keep him grounded. But he might be struggling financially, but also I do feel like there's like some sort of pressure. And it's because y'all are a tough crowd, you know? Yeah, with the Six of Wands here, I feel like he talks to like a childhood friend or something, or maybe some family, maternal family, like for emotional support. Maybe even, he might even also visit a grave here, of someone who has passed away. Yeah, y'all, he feels like a jester. Like, and it's fine. Like, he's like, it's fine. Like, he wants to be comedic, he wants to be entertaining in that way. But it's like, y'all are becoming a tough crowd. Y'all are a tough crowd, and y'all are becoming more of a tough crowd by the day. And so he puts a lot of pressure on himself to, that's his current energy, y'all. He's currently putting a lot of pressure on himself to impress you guys, and also, you know, keep this momentum going. He's in defensive mode right now in regards to whoever. And honestly, I honestly feel like he's not really taking any criticism. He's not even thinking about love. He's not even thinking about finances. It's like working. How could I do the next laugh? Like, how could I get the next laugh? You know? Alrighty. Energy surrounding Druski's love life. We have the Seven of Cups again. But I think it's backwards or frontwards. I don't know. Then we have the Emperor. Then we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Moon. And we have the Devil card. This is okay. So I do think that he does get attention. I do think that he does get love interests or suitors. But to be honest with you, I think that Druski's been hurt so much that he's gained this like external interior of like protecting himself and wearing armor to protect himself from getting hurt again. I also feel like he has like it's like there's like he's like treading this line of narcissism as well, like to protect himself from getting hurt. Like I feel like he could easily become toxic or easily become nonchalant to protect his feelings, to protect his heart. Now, and I think he has a hard time with trusting women as well. Honestly, I don't even think he's interested in dating anybody right now. But once he does, because I do see that he's, you know, open to dating again. And so once he is actually open to dating and once his heart becomes more open, he wants his next relationship to be his wife, or somebody that he's like solely in a committed relationship with. Like he wants his relationship to be his wife. He wants his partner to be his wife. He feels like, you know, I could do better all by myself. Like he's not interested in a relationship right now. And he feels like he don't trust women. He feels like some women are toxic. He feels like most of the women that he meets, in regards to like suiting or courting, he feels like they have like this toxic mindset. Y'all, let me tell you something. Druski is one of those types of men who likes control. He likes control. He's very much so a man that's looking for a woman that's docile, is willing to do whatever he wants, let him do him, and not complain or not have some conviction about herself, and not you know, take it upon herself to leave him because he's doing his own thing. You get what I'm saying? It's like basically like, and I'm not saying that he's a cheater. I'm just using this as an example. He wants to cheat, and she'd be okay with it. You know what? He wants to cheat and not have any consequences. Like he wants a woman who doesn't respect herself. Let me pull some of these. Energy surrounding Druski's love life. We have this card. We have he's not emotionally unavailable. He's just not into you like that. Exactly. What the hell did I just say? I said, and this card says you're not asking for too much, just the wrong person. Loving you isn't difficult. It just requires someone who's emotionally literate and knows what communication is. Stop shrinking to fit into someone else's immaturity. What did I just say, y'all? What did I just say? I can't make this shit up. It's like he wants a woman who he could just run the ringer like with. Like he wants a woman that just lets him do him, basically. Then we have this card. Stop romanticizing a walking red flag. That isn't mystery. It's emotionally unavailability in a leather jacket. He's not deep. He's just bad at texting back. Run. And then we have this card. I know, ouch. But the quicker you stop romanticizing his ghosting as a mystery, the faster you'll attract someone who actually shows up for you, emotionally and on time. If you're constantly trying to win their attention, approval, or affection, may the odds be ever in your favor, because that ain't love, that's survival mode. Okay, so there's 4 cards that indicate here that he's emotionally unavailable. Like I said, he's not really looking for a relationship, and also if he does get into a relationship, he's not going to be emotionally available. He's not. Energy surrounding him and Ruby Rose's relationship. Like what's the energy that the public don't know about? Like what was going on? What's the tea? We have screenshots. Y'all, was he cheating? I know you're lying. He was really cheating on her. Too busy winning. Also, he was focusing on his work. Again, he wasn't really spending that much time with her. Also, he may have also been like stalking her, like very controlling, basically trying to see what she was doing. See, basically, he could very much so neglect her at home, but if she sought out some other, you know, outlet of emotional support, he was on her ass about it. Basically, she couldn't talk to nobody else, but he could 100% neglect her at home. Romantic love affair. Secret lover, passion over sex fix. Yeah, she was sleeping. To be honest with you, y'all, okay, I'm gonna be honest. If Druski was in shape, he would look better, in my opinion. I think he would be more attractive. He has lost a lot of weight. I see that, but I don't know. He's still built a little weird, y'all. To be honest, he's still built like a deep breath. I don't know, a deep inhale. Sorry, but yeah, yeah. And to be honest with you, their communication, I don't even think they really talk that much. I feel like they were always arguing. Or maybe not even arguing, just constantly like getting into like a scuffle. Like maybe not like, you know, throwing dishes, but more so like just like misunderstandings, constant misunderstandings. And I think that they slept with each other like once or twice. Probably even had a threesome, y'all. Ugh. Okay. We have Stalker. What did I tell you? Y'all, he be he be constantly checking up on her to see what she's doing. He didn't trust her. And then we have Impersonator. Once your life copies your style, obsessed with being you. Also there could be, I could also see them not actually being in a committed relationship. To be honest with you, I don't see no love here in these cards. I don't. This may have been a publicity stunt. Wolf in sheep's clothing. And then we have child services. Children. Does Ruby Rose have a kid? Somebody have a kid? Also, this affair, which I don't know, it's pretty random, but this relationship that they have going on, it went so viral that I don't know. It's like it called for censorship when it comes to kids. I honestly feel like Druski's demographic is like probably like what, like 15, 16, 12, all the way up until what, 25, 26, 27, 28. I think children pay attention to this man, and honestly, their relationship, I guess, given, you know, Ruby Rose's promiscuous image, their dynamic calls for censorship when it comes to kids. For some reason, I don't know. But I think a lot of parents said, "Oh, you can't watch him no more because." But Druski is not even for kids. He cusses. Okay, whatever. But yeah. And then we have in their head, making assumptions, creating stories, trust issues, showing. Yeah, I think that their relationship was for publicity, for attention, 100%. I honestly think, I could be wrong, y'all, but I honestly think he might have even paid her, or his team may have even paid her. But to be honest with you, I don't even think he knows. Oh, okay. Spirit said that she got paid in the back end as a joke. Somebody was pulling a prank on him. Somebody in his inner circle. She got paid in the back end to be with him, and he found out it was a joke. And honestly, he felt hella embarrassed because he was acting hella domestic. Because he actually thought that she liked him, y'all. He actually thought that she liked him. And it's like, oof. That's bad. That is bad. I'm sorry. And it's like, Ruby felt embarrassed too, because it's like, ew, like how the fuck did you end up cheating on me? And I didn't even like you like that. Like, we like, bro, like the audacity. It's like both of them felt embarrassed for different reasons. And it's like, child, you didn't hear from me though. You didn't hear from me. What about Bambi? We have back together, first start, second chances, good vibes only. We have planning. We have it's over for real. Unfinished business. Thinking of you. I'm missing you. Inferno. Y'all, I was pulling on my own love life, and I kept getting this card out, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's me for real. And they call me hot tamale. Double life. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Let me get a few more. Do we have creeping? This looks scary. Creeping. Just stay woke. Maybe scarcity tactics. Yeah. Okay. See, I was about to say that. Y'all, this relationship is just for clout. For content purposes. Let's be honest with you. I don't even, and I could be wrong, but I don't even think Bambi liked him like that for real. I don't think so. I think she found out something, or she knows something, and honestly, it was a turnoff. Yeah, it was a turnoff. Y'all, they're both just professional actors, y'all. I don't think she liked him like that for real. And vice versa. It's just for content purposes. Spiritual attack. Yeah, I think she views him as toxic. And And also both of them are doing it for content purposes because they need, like, I think she needs the money and he's just doing it, like, you know, to do damage control. Like I mentioned before, see, it's still coming out in the cards. It's like damage control. It's like he knows. Make fun of a black woman and people just gonna be all over your nuts, y'all. That's crazy. And you see this one eye symbol, y'all, and then we have better karma here. You see this one eye symbol? It's like, I honestly feel like Druski. Oh, sorry. I honestly feel like Druski is into some shit. Damn, we're coming up on almost 30 minutes and we're still not finished. I think we're like halfway. We're halfway, but yeah. And you see this one eye symbol, y'all? It's giving plant. It's giving experiment. It's giving trying to do damage to the black community. That's what it's giving. And honestly, I think I did a reading on this, y'all, but it depends on how deep y'all want to go. Because I honestly feel like the powers that be opens portals and even summon some certain entities that feed on black people's trauma. Like career. What is the current energy of Druski's career? Current energy of Druski's career. We have the Two of Swords backwards. We have the Ace of Wands. I mean, y'all, it's gonna continue to flourish, and he's gonna keep trying. And people are still going to have admiration for him because in their minds, he's like, oh, he's telling the truth. But be prepared to he's not predictable at all, to be honest. Be prepared to still be shocked and stunned and and you know, honestly, you might be his victim next. Your diaspora or your demographic might be his victim next, you know. I honestly feel like that's his purpose, to get y'all constantly talking. Nobody's off limits. Black women, white men, white women, nobody's off limits. And I honestly feel like that's the message he's been saying all along with all these skits. He cosplayed a white man, he cosplayed a white woman, mocking black women, he cosplayed a black man. Don't be surprised if he cosplays a black woman. Y'all, he's a plant. Like, honestly, he's a plant. It's giving CIA experiment. I hate to break it to you, but he's a plant. Yeah, 100%. And I could even go as far to say he might even be undergoing mind control, to be honest. And he's constantly watched. I think he's constantly watched and being told what to do as well. Interesting. All right, let's ask. I'm ready to get out off of here. Let's ask, how does God feel about Druski's church skits? How does God feel about Druski's church skits? We have the Fool. We have the Fool backwards. I think it's backwards. Oh, yeah, backwards. We have the King of Wands. Somebody's cooking. I smell it. Somebody's grilling, cooking. Stop. And then we have the Ace of Cups backwards. Oh, nudity. Well, I don't think the camera could pick it up anyway. Maybe. I don't know. I'm missing you. Okay, how about Jesus? Jesus. How does Jesus feel about the church skits? Druski's church skits. We have the Temperance. We have the Six of Pentacles backwards. We have the Three of Wands backwards. I'll start with Jesus first. Okay, let's start with Jesus first. Jesus feels like it's forward thinking. Jesus feels like it's forward thinking. I guess. I mean, some people might know better than me, but wasn't Jesus all about education, educating yourself, and furthering your thinking and expanding your conscious? He feels like Druski is expanding people's consciousness and furthering their thinking, and regardless of how, it might be different for a lot of people, but Jesus doesn't mind controversy at all. As a matter of fact, Jesus honestly welcomes controversy as long as it's I know I keep sounding repetitive, but as long as it's forward thinking, pushing people to think outside the box, he doesn't mind. He also, oh, okay, that's a little. He also feels like eventually Druski is going to be Druski like Druski is going to fall out of favor with people eventually. Um, it's going to get to a point where he can't be saved anymore. And Jesus is like that go like all of them do fall out of favor with people. That's just the common cycle. People love you and you fall out of favor with them and it's over. And Jesus feels like it's going to get to a point where Druski can't come back from anything negative or any controversy anymore. The only reason why he's being saved, or the only reason why he's being saved from grace, being saved from a fall from grace, is because forward thinking. He's pushing people to think outside the box. He's, I guess, causing people to be more woke, I believe. And I could agree. I could attest to that, because I have to say, the point that I made in the beginning of the video with Druski doing damage control with mocking a black woman, falling back on, buffoonish content, I have to say, I don't know what it is, but Samara from a month ago probably wouldn't have put those pieces together. I probably wouldn't have realized what was going on. And so I don't know what it is. I don't know what veil has been lifted. I don't know why the veil is there in the first place. I don't know what they're putting in the food. I don't know what they're spraying in the air, like chemtrail fumes. I don't know what it is, but I have to say that, I've realized what's going on. Like, I'm starting to pay attention more. And I have to agree. I feel like it could further help people further think about analyzing pop culture in general. And basically understand that people be playing in our faces. And so Jesus feels like, but it's like he has to be prepared for a fall from grace, is what he's saying. Jesus doesn't really mind what Druski is doing, to be honest. He's just he's just basically coming from a place of cautionary tale, be careful, because you're gonna fall out of favor with the public and you can't come back from it. And also, good job with the forward thinking. And also, Jesus is basically bringing balance when it comes to, I guess, any mindset deterring away from somebody's faith through the cause of juicy skits. Does that make sense? It's like, if someone's mindset about Jesus or their faith is being deterred due to Druski's skits, Jesus is bringing balance in this situation, and however he sees fit, I guess, with the temperance. When it comes to God, I think that God gives Druski the ideas, to be honest. God feels like, that's his talent. It's a gift to get people shaken up in that way. Basically solely through your creativity and your mind. That's a gift, and he's using the gift that I gave him. That's what God feels like. And to be honest with you, the fact that, and this is very telling, because the fact that God doesn't really take a personal offense as much as other people do in regards to Druski's church skits, that just goes to show that God feels like it's not, and I've said this before when I do my God readings, God feels like church was never really about me. It's a show. And honestly, God doesn't feel the urgency to stop, big organizations or churches. But it's like, if he does, it's like, for the sole purpose of getting other people to see that it's a show, and it was never really about me in the first place. And so he's like, well, Druski's basically just using the gift that I gave him. That's what he feels like. What can we expect in the future in regards to Druski's career? Listen. Travel. Well, I think that somebody is going to expose Druski in regards to his. I think that somebody is going to expose Druski. Saying that he ain't got no money, saying that he's like, saying that he's a squatter, saying that he's an opposition. And I honestly think it's out of jealousy. There's a scandal coming, y'all. There's a scandal coming. Somebody's gonna try and ruin his reputation. And honestly, I think Druski's going to win because whoever this person is, they don't even have proof. They're just gonna be, you know, saying stuff, to be honest. And also, he might take a hiatus or travel out the country or something like that. Or his next skit might be like in regards to like a country or something. I don't know, but yeah, somebody is going to expose him. Come back with the receipt. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, okay? And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.